guys, this is your girl Wakeji Kamore and welcome to Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. We are smack in the middle of the book of Job. Today we are going to be looking at Job chapter 22. This book has 42 chapters and we are basically smack in the middle of the book. Honestly, to be very, very honest, if I am being honest, I am done with these conversations. I'm just like, can we just get to a place where God speaks? Because man, Mimi hawa my friends wamenichokesha, to be very honest. Today we are going to be listening to Eliphaz and the things that he has to say to Job. And so let me read, and I'm going to be reading from the easy to read version. Let us do that, just that. Then Eliphaz from Teman answered, "Does God need our help? Even the wisest of us is not really useful to him. Does your living right benefit him? Does God all-powerful gain anything if you follow him? Why does God blame and punish you? Is it because you worship him? No, it is because you sin so much you never stop sinning." Basically, what Eliphaz is saying is that God is punishing Job, not because he worships him, but because he sins so much and he never stops sinning. And then after that, he goes right ahead to suggest what are some of the sins that Job could have done. All right, verse 6. Maybe to guarantee loans, you took things from people for no reason. Maybe you took a poor man's clothes to make sure he paid you back. Maybe you failed to give water or food to people who are tired or hungry. You have a lot of farmland and people respect you. But maybe you sent widows away without giving them anything. And maybe you took advantage of orphans. That is why traps are all around you. And sudden troubles make you afraid. That is why it is so dark you cannot see. And why a flood of water covers you. God lives in the highest part of heaven and looks down on the highest stars, and you might say, what does God know? Can he see through the dark clouds and to judge us? Thick clouds hide us from his eyes, so he cannot see us as he walks around the edge of the skies. Job, you are walking on the old path. The evil people walked along that people even walked along ago. They were destroyed before it was their time to die. And they were washed away by the flood. They told God, "Leave us alone," and said, "God all-powerful cannot do anything to us." And it was God who filled their houses with good things. And no, I would never follow those advice of evil people. Those who do what is right are happy to see them destroyed. The innocent laugh at them and say, "Surely our enemies are destroyed. Their wealth burned up in the fire." Now, Job, give yourself to God and make peace with him. Do this and you will get many good things. Accept his teaching and pay attention to what he says. If you return to God all-powerful, you will be restored. But remove the evil from your house. Think of your gold as nothing but dirt. Think of your finest gold as rocks from a stream. And let God all-powerful be your gold. Let him be your pile of silver. Then you will enjoy God all-powerful, and you will look up to him. When you pray, he will hear you, and you will be able to do all that he promised. You'll be able to do all that you promised him. And if you decide to do something, it will be successful. And your future will be very bright. When people are brought down and you ask God to help them, he will rescue those who have been humbled. Even those who are guilty will be forgiven. They will be saved because you did what is right. Oh my goodness. I feel like I think Eliphaz ndio hana chills kwa hawa wote. Apart from just saying that Job must have done something wrong, he heaps a whole list of sins. Maybe you did this, you collected someone's clothes, you oppressed the poor, you are being, you have pride, you have hypocrisy, like all these things. Eliphaz accuses Job of further transgressions. Eliphaz returns to the dialogue and accuses Job of numerous sins, including pride, oppression, and hypocrisy. He paints a distorted picture of Job's character and further demonstrating that his friends are incapable of understanding the source of Job's suffering. Now that we know the truth, we know that this is not what Job did. We know that the fact that, Job is going through the things that he's going through has nothing to do with his character. As a matter of fact, God was so proud of Job, and that is the reason why Job is going through the things that he's going through. It feels so insensitive for us to watch his friends go on and on and on, accusing Job of sins that he hasn't committed, accusing Job of pride, of oppression, of hypocrisy, like he's hiding his own sins, he's holding on to them, and that he should return to God. Do you guys see why it is important sometimes to just keep our mouth shut when we are comforting people in trouble? Because sometimes you don't need to give your opinion. You don't need to say this is the reason why you're suffering, because you don't know. You don't know. You have a very limited perspective of what is happening in the real sense. May we be friends that are wise, friends that are sensitive, friends that are encouraging to people who we encounter that are going through difficult times. Thank you so much for listening, and see you on Monday.